Happy Friday! It's another episode of Love, Sex, Lies, and Reality Talks. Today, it's all about hoarding pain in your life. Why you need to stop hoarding pain. A lot of us hold on to things that no longer serve us, and we don't realize how much we allow those things that we're holding on to cloud our judgment, to create narratives that are not meaningful to us but are meaningless in a way where they also hurt us. And when you hold on to things that are no longer serving you, you're saying that you're not going to allow yourself to evolve. You're not going to allow yourself to think outside the box. You're going to limit yourself in life. You're going to choose to give your power away. You're going to self-sabotage. And it is time to stop. So today, it's about looking at what you're holding on to in your life. It may be events that you've experienced as a child. I got hurt by somebody saying something to me. And so it made you feel like you were being cheated, or I had a parent that wasn't listening to me. And it made you feel like you weren't being accepted. But reality was that experience was teaching you to process your own emotions. And if you're not really looking at that experience from that perspective, you're going to start thinking people don't like you. And so you grow up with that mindset. Oh, maybe I'm not loved. My parents don't like me. My parents don't love me. My caregiver doesn't like me. My caregiver doesn't love me. And you hold on to those thoughts like from childhood. And they continue to grow. And then you get into relationships. And that thought process follows you in every relationship. I want you to pay attention to this. That thought process, I'm not enough, I'm not going to be liked, follows you. But you've already created and spoke into existence those things. So you meet people who you attract based on what you're already telling yourself, the narratives you already created and telling yourselves. And they mirror you. And they repeat exactly what you've been repeating in your mind to yourself. And the more you do it, the more you find yourself going from this friendship, this relationship, this association, this workplace, and it's all the same mindset following you. And you're attracting the people that are bringing it to you. On the other hand, there's a caveat to it. If you're working towards healing yourself, you may also experience some of this because you haven't hit that place where you have that pain or trauma hidden. And so you're already developing a healthy mindset. And you have these people come to bring you awareness about things that you may not have uncovered from underneath the rug to heal from yet. And so you meet those people. And that mindset comes back from the archives to say, hey, maybe I'm still not good enough. And then the same thing happens again. There's another spin to it. The third perspective. You may be on the healing journey and are completely uncovering a lot. And then you meet people who will come to test you, to see if you will compromise where you are, if you're developing your inner strengths, if you're recognizing the distractions. And that third group, what happens is you're either going to stand firm on your voice and recognize this is not your narrative, so you're not going to accept less. But if you're not building your resiliency yet, what you will do is run back to the hard pain that you haven't touched on and say, you know what, maybe I can't do this anymore. Maybe I can't move forward anymore, so I'm going to settle. It looks hard going through the healing process, so I don't want to go through it anymore. I'm going to settle for less, and I'm going to just take what these people are offering me. So those are the three groups of what we experience when we're holding on to things that we haven't released or we're already releasing. but we feel like giving up and going back to the old ways. Remember, the old ways cannot open new ways. The old doors cannot open new doors. Old doors are always replaced by new doors. If you have an old door in your house, for example, that door may have issues. It has a hole. It may be it's chipping off. It may be it's not, properly aligned anymore, or something is going on with the wood and it's rotting away. You don't keep rotten wood in your house. That's the same way you don't hold on to pain that no longer serves you. So today I want to challenge you to look at your life. What are you holding on to that is no longer serving you? That relationship that brought you awareness that you weren't loving yourself enough yet. That relationship that brought you awareness that you were giving your power and your voice away to someone who did not value you and was depleting you than elevating you. That childhood pain or trauma that made you feel like you weren't loved, you weren't cheated on, and you were cheated on, and you weren't heard, and you felt like you were abandoned, but you did not realize you were being awakened not to leave yourself behind. That workplace that is toxic to you, and you're saying, I'm just going to stay here to survive, based on the pain that you're not healing from, and is making you attract yourself to become attracted to places where, isn't healthy for your life, but it's taking away from you and dysregulating your nervous system and creating autoimmune diseases for you. That friendship that you think is the only friendship you need to survive, but it's not serving you in any way because you think you will not find better friends or wiser friends or stronger friends that can help you stay intact with your true self. It is time to let go of all those things. It is time to evaluate your life and become the CEO of your life. God put you in charge. That's why you're still breathing and living this morning. The pain did not put you alive today. God did. And if He's giving you another opportunity to go live life, why are you holding on to what no longer serves you? Can you go back to yesterday? No. Can you do anything about yesterday? Yes. Learn from it. Take the lessons from it. Reality is that if you sit in yesterday, then the today that you have, it will be stillness. And nothing grows in stillness. Nothing. Only chaos. Only the stench that will make you choke on yourself from the smell that is no longer valuable. It's like keeping trash. That's what it is when you hold on to pain or emotional trauma that no longer serves you. It's like keeping trash. You look at your garbage can and you're holding on to what's in your garbage can. The whole house is going to become smelly. The whole house will stink. And that's what happens when we hold on to things that don't serve us. Our lives become a stinking ground. But you deserve more because God is giving you the life and love and everything that you need that you already came to the world with in this very moment. That's all you can control, this very moment. You can't even control the next minute because you don't know if you're going to have it. So take on this challenge and look at your life. If you need support, I'm here to support. That's what a life coach is for, to support you to navigate the murky waters. That is my life's mission. But I need you to take charge. I challenge you to take charge and examine yourself in this very moment. What are you holding on to that's not serving you? How is it allowing you to evolve? Or what is it doing to hold you down and deplete you? Reality is that no one can deplete you except you allow them to deplete you, and that's because you're choosing depletion as your only option. Let me say that again. No one can deplete you except you allow by giving your power away for them to deplete you because you are taking depletion as your only option. You have the power to change your narrative. You have the power to discard all the emotional pain and trauma that no longer serves you. But if you keep holding on, then you're saying you're choosing the pain over your healing. And in your healing comes your liberation, the truth that will set you free. And when you're free, you're able to embrace the love that you are. You're able to realize that the narratives and the stories you've told, or the stories you've told yourself, are not true. You leave the place of denial and you allow yourself to evolve on a daily basis. Life is for the living, not the dead. So if you're holding on to what is dead in your life, you're choosing to die to yourself. But it is time to change your story and become wiser, better, and stronger, because you have the power to do so. So take on that challenge today, and let's connect if you need support. And you can also get my books. I have documented a lot of this in my books, Beyond the Pain on Becoming Restored and Being Single. So take on the challenge, examine yourself, do the work, and understand that when you do the work, that's only the time you will get the results. And when you get the results, the only thing you can do is celebrate your wins, no matter how little they are. Remember, baby steps lead to giant steps. And if you choose to own your story, to change your narrative, to leave the pain behind and take off the mask of the pain and allow yourself to evolve, you become the best version of yourself while still living and breathing. Remember to never stop loving while living. When you stop loving, you stop living. When you stop living, it means it's time to go back to the maker. But if you're living, make sure you're not hoarding emotional pain or trauma that no longer serves you. Let it go and break free from what's breaking you down. Until next time, you have a great weekend. Talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.